This next record goes out to the memory of the latest, the greatest. My man Pimp C from UGK. UGK for life. Let's go. The haters can't ignore us. The government recorders. They used to take our sons and they just want to rape our daughters. Our healthcare system pitiful. That's how hospitals profitable. They try to put the drugs inside of you. Lie to you. Say that you gonna die 2 months over. I pay. That's not logical. See the bullshit that they try to pull.
Okay, so I just want to start out with when was the first time you met Bun Pimp?
First time I met Bun B. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Like, you know, you meet somebody, but you don't really get to know them. I might have met him a couple times. First time I really met him was at Super Bowl when it was in Houston. I don't remember what year that was, but I remember there was a lot of things going on. You know, the police was chasing Janet Jackson around because she pulled her nipple out. And we went to a couple parties, and I remember Bun was just like the mayor of the city when I went down there.
Mm-hmm. And when was the first time you heard UGK?
First time I heard UGK was, you know, I'm from New York, so first time I heard UGK was on Big Pimpin'. I had heard of UGK. UGK was known as being that shit on the underground. But we, in New York, we didn't hear Bun B and Pimp C until Jay-Z put them on. You know, I'd heard Riding Dirty, and I heard, you know, like Pocket Full of Stones, you know, I'd heard those songs, but we weren't bumping them joints, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might have, I don't even know if we've seen any videos. I don't even think we've seen any videos. First time I even seen them was that video.
They didn't really do too many videos anyway.
Right.
It was in the beginning. And how would you say Pimp C's production style affected hip hop and the sound of hip hop?
Well, the thing about Texas hip hop, like before the whole second wave of like DJ Screw, and then you had like Paul Wall and Slim Thug and all them. Before that, Texas hip hop was like, just from my vantage point, was Texas and Atlanta was the only cities really making noise down south, maybe Memphis, you know what I'm saying? But the production was very musical and very much based in the blues. Whereas hip hop production was very sort of amelodic. Texas hip hop production in New York, when it first started, that early hip hop was amelodic. It was moving away from melody and more static. Texas hip hop production, it seemed to me, especially Pimp C, was very much rooted in the sound of where they were from, in the melodies and in the blues.
And how do you think, from your perspective and from maybe just a general hip hop perspective, what do you view Bun B's role as in the hip hop community?
I mean, Bun B is people throw around the term OG a lot. Like, what's up, OG? What's good, OG? But he is the definition of an OG. He is my mentor. He is a connector, and he's a true godfather. Somebody who you may not be related to by blood, but somebody who you feel close enough to be like, that's family. You know, he's the patriarch of this hip hop family.
And what does Trill mean to you?
Trill is I mean, that's owned by Port Arthur, Texas. You know, it's like Trill is another word like OG that gets thrown around a lot, and I'm glad it gets thrown around because it shows you the influence of PA, Texas, and it shows you the influence of UGK. But if you're gonna be using the word a lot, you should know that when you're using it, you are talking about Port Arthur, Texas. Like, that's where it come from. You feel comfortable to use it, but just know where it come from.
And last question, if you could sum up UGK's legacy?
Man, you know, we at this Black Star show right now, and when I did a song with Pimp C and Bun B, I knew Bun, but I ain't know Pimp. Pimp called me and told me, you know what, I wasn't familiar with you, but Bun told me I need to be checking for Black Star. And I went and listened to it, and I'm like, that's some real shit. So I'm letting you know, I'm gonna do the song for you, I'm letting you know it's for the love, but I'm calling you to let you know that I'm doing this because you Bun's peoples. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the way we look at Tupac and Biggie in the music industry, that's how down south look at Pimp C and Bun. Like, they the pioneers, they the gatekeepers. If it wasn't for what they were able to do, being from such a small city, you know, they defied all the odds, you know what I'm saying? And for Bun to be teaching religion and getting the keys to the city and stuff like that, coming from where he coming from, it's just amazing, it's incredible. It's one of the biggest, best swan songs in hip hop. Talib Kweli, UGK for life. Like my man J. Cole said, he underground like me and Bun and Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel connected to UGK because I feel connected to the underground. Anybody who's ever come through the underground or been connected with any underground movement understand what UGK is about.
What till we break a bag and you hear the crack of the bone? Just again. We give you to computer spirits they view while your egos spread rumors. We survivalists turning consumers. Just again. Asking why some people gotta live in a trailer 'cause like